next, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Ames, Iowa, and Jack Trice Stadium, home field of the Iowa State Cyclones. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Kernstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Cornhuskers will kick this deep to begin the game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Handoff from the shotgun. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he drops it. Can you believe it? Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Moves out of the pocket. Hit as he throws it deep. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Cyclones will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Close to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. A horrible field position to start the drive, but they just marched right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
Returner choosing to field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And they'll use the ground game here. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another 1st down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah.
There he goes. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. Catch made down inside the 20. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Cornhuskers have 1st and 10 here. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
It's an out route. The catch made. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And the Huskers come to the line with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Boy, Chris, how about the block?
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough, no stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Play action here on 1st down. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Defense is coming after him. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The Cyclones looking to keep this this drive rolling. The shotgun running play call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays at
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Wants to throw it. Caught by the receiver. Breaking free at midfield. Great cut. They whiff on him. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
By the receiver. Out of bounds. Near the 32. And that's good enough for a first down.
Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potentially 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field.
Love the call here on 3rd and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it here. Running with purpose. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes the grab, a chance to score. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on a second and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The Cornhuskers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. The offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll run here on third and goal.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? And the quarterback dropping back. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
After the incompletion, second and 10, what can they do here to make it third and manageable? Run back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down.
And the Nebraska offense will take over. First and 10.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. The Cornhuskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. This crowd noise, this stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Bringing pressure. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
The short completion of the tight end.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Only a short gain on that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Breaks into the clear. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Checks this down to the running back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. They'll run it from the gun. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Nebraska, 14.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one away.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Give it to the back again. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Nebraska. There was no catching him that time.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
But that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
A Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Caught behind the line. It's Tootin. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
He'll take a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the 1st half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for Viver.
They bring him down after a short game there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Grab by the receiver. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Cyclones starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Toss play, running right. He gets loose. He's in the clear. Great move there. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the 2nd down play. Makes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Downfield shot, ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Second down after that previous play. And here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Can he get there on the ground? Past the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Caught over the middle. It's Tootin. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And the big play wiped away. That's a costly flag on the offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. And the Huskers looking to run some tempo here.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looking deep to the right side. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Caught near the goal line. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now first and goal from the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. An exciting start to the quarter here is the offense facing a third and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's caught. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. There's contact on the throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. He can go. Touchdown, Cyclones. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Hit as he released it. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
He's hit as he throws it, and it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on it here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. The Huskers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking deep again. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackled there by the defense. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Chewing clock with the running game. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. And the Cyclones with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
There's the handoff. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Receivers are bunched together. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Cyclones will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Here's the handoff. In the final minute here, you'd expect them to take a knee and just secure the victory. But will they? Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Now tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Try and muscle for the 1st down. They stop him, but it's a 1st down, and that should be ball game. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kurt, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked...
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Oh, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.